Hi, it's Chris. I'm a walking movement leader. Thanks for joining me. We're going to teach you today how to make a new event on the Walk to Connect website. So why am I at a Facebook page? So what is great is that Nicole is much more organized than I am, and she has put on the Walk to Connect Walking Movement Leaders webpage on Facebook a pinned post, which is this first post. It always shows up when you go to the Walk to Connect Walking Movement Leaders page. What you see there is this link to walktoconnect.com, the community ad link. If you have that link somewhere else in an email, that's fine. I don't, so I always come here to the Walk to Connect page on Facebook and get it. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and click that link, and I'm going to have a window open up, and what you see here is the place that you can go ahead and put your event in. Now, I'm always one for shortcuts, and the best shortcut I can recommend to you is that for same time, same place walk, of course, Jonathan's Tuesday Park Hill walk is the gold standard. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut and paste all of his text from his walk into my event and then edit it from there. So what I've done is I've actually opened up another tab, went to Walk to Connect, and I found Jonathan's walk on the calendar. Here it is. And I have highlighted all the text from the beginning, which says type, all the way down to the end where we have the get involved information. I went ahead and selected all that with my mouse and did a Control C with my mouse or with my keys, or if you have another way to copy your text, you could do that with your mouse. And then I'm coming over here to the submit event area, and I'm just going to put in the event description. I'm going to paste that text. So I do Control V with my keyboard, or you can also do that with your mouse. In my event title, I'm going to title my walk. So I'm going to say Sunrise Stapleton. And then this is new. At the end of your title, please do same time, same place in parentheses, so STSP in parentheses. Then go ahead into the text that you copied from Jonathan's walk and edit that any way you see fit. So you'll want to make sure you keep this header and modify it. If the pace is going to be faster than conversational, if your train's going to change, go ahead and make that change. Also modify the distance if necessary. Then make your description about the walk, and then you'll need to remove Jonathan's picture. You'll have to add your own in just a minute. I'll tell you how to do that. And then when you get down into the schedule planning and nearby transit area, you also might want to talk about parking as well. But here you want to be very explicit about the walk and what time it leaves and what to expect. In my walks, I say I leave no later than 7:05. This sets up the expectation that we'll leave on time and return on time. You may not have that expectation. That's fine. If you just say show up whenever, that's fine, but make sure you're explicit in your directions. That will really help you in the long run. Also note that if you copied the text over, just double check that the links are working. If not, you'll just need to highlight the area where the link is, click the link button or the edit button, and then you could make sure that that link is accurate. So most of the links come over usually, so you don't need to worry about that, but just in case, double check that your links are there. Then once you're ready with your text, roll on down to the event categories, make sure you say same time, same place, and then you'll go ahead and click on the browse button, and you're going to upload a picture of your walk. Now make sure the picture is a pretty engaging picture and hopefully includes you. If you don't have any pictures, just double check with Jonathan or Nicole. They probably have some that you can borrow. And I actually just cleaned my hard drive off, so all I have, unfortunately, is a picture of the Mini that I just purchased, so I'm going to put up my Mini. Clearly, you don't want to put a picture of your car, but anyway, go ahead and put up your picture. And then come in here into the date and time. If you click your mouse in the box, the calendar will come up, and you can select your date and time, or your date, and then come and put your time in. Make sure you're cognizant of the AM and PM, and then also put your end time in. Now, most of the walks are in Denver, but if they aren't, go ahead and make sure your time zone is correct. And then on the recurring rules, because these are same time, same place walks, generally most of those are the same day every week. So you can go ahead and click every week and then put your end date in. If you are only walking in the summer, you can certainly put October 1st as the end date, or if you're only walking in the winter, you can do, March 1st as your end date. If you don't have an end date, put December 31st as your end date. If, for example, your walk is at another time that is not every week on the same day and time, you need to come in here and put your custom button. And then on the custom button, you can say the first Wednesday of the month and the third Wednesday of the month, so on and so forth. So go ahead and use that custom button if you're not something regular at a repetitive time. Finally, scroll on down to the venue details and do the drop down on the use new venue. There's a lot of venues in here. A lot of them Walk to Connect walking movement leaders use often, so your venue may already be here. If you select a current venue, everything else will self-populate. But if you don't have a venue there, if you have a venue that's not listed, go ahead and do the use new venue, put in your information, put in your phone number. You can put the website of the place where the venue is, like a coffee shop, if you want to give them some love. Make sure you click the two toggle buttons there, and then scroll on down to the organizer details. Now this is you. You are the organizer. It's only walking movement leaders, so your name is probably already in this list. If it's not, go ahead and make a new one for yourself and fill in your information. Just note that if you do have a guest or a subject matter expert walking with you that is maybe doing the speaking of the walk, put that information in the details. They are not the organizer of the walk, you are. The rest of it's pretty self-explanatory. There's no URL, there's no cost because it's a same time, same place walk. And then when you're done, just click Submit Event. Now, make sure that Nicole has a picture of you. She'll go and add the picture up afterwards. So if she doesn't already have one for you, just go ahead and email her at nicole@walktoconnect.com and she'll be glad to put that picture up for you of yourself. If you have any questions, you can always ask Nicole or Jonathan or me. And thank you so much for all the work that you do for Walk to Connect.